There are currently 3 COVID-19 vaccines in phase 3 trials. The vaccines include Moderna's, Janssen's, and AstraZeneca's. There's currently only one approved COVID vaccine by BioNTech called Pfizer. Some of the vaccines work in different ways. Vector vaccines contain a live virus that's weaker than the original virus. It does not use COVID-19, but instead uses a similar virus to help our cells make a protein unique to the virus that causes COVID-19. This motivates our bodies to respond by creating lymphocytes to fight the virus if we encounter it. mRNA vaccines contain material from the actual COVID virus that, once injected, causes our cells to create copies of the encountered protein and cause us to develop lymphocytes that will recognize and fight the virus. Finally, the protein subunit vaccines that use pieces of the virus, but not the entire germ. It helps our bodies to produce antibodies and lymphocytes that will help fight the virus if one is infected in the future. The only vaccine that is currently approved is Pfizer. It's an mRNA vaccine. Even though there is a vaccine ready and available now, it's not currently available to everyone. Because of its limited supply, a plan to distribute the vaccine is being developed. The CDC says that healthcare personnel and long-term care residents will be among the first to get the vaccination. Under the category of healthcare personnel, the CDC are including both paid and unpaid personnel that serve in healthcare settings. The West Virginia DHHR has the phases of distribution of the COVID-19 vaccine in West Virginia as announced by West Virginia Governor Jim Justice. In Phase 1, hospital workers, long-term care residents, first responders, emergency responders, pharmacy workers, public health care officials, teachers, transportation, and other sectors critical to serve the state of West Virginia will receive this vaccine. This phase is expected to last from December 2020 to February 2021. Phase 2 will include the general population and is expected to begin in March 2021. Currently, 3 of the COVID-19 vaccines that are in Phase 3 clinical trials require 2 shots. According to the CDC site, if a COVID-19 vaccine requires more than 1 shot, the person receiving the shot may not acquire protection until a week or 2 after the second shot is given. The CDC site says it typically takes a few weeks for the body to produce immunity to the virus. The West Virginia DHHR recommends getting both doses of the vaccine for a person to receive maximum protection if they're getting a vaccine that's supposed to have more than 1 injection. The West Virginia DHHR states that the length of immunity is not yet known for the COVID-19 vaccines. Like the West Virginia DHHR, the CDC site says, we won't know how long immunity produced by the vaccination lasts until we have a vaccine and more data on how well it works. The CDC does say that they will keep the public updated as new evidence on the matter becomes available. As far as the administration of the vaccine goes, the CDC states some common side effects as being pain on the arm where the vaccination was injected, making it known where the injection will be given. The West Virginia DHHR says that the vaccine will be given through intramuscular injections. The CDC has a section that is specific as to what one can expect at a vaccination appointment. At the time of administration, the person receiving the vaccination should receive a sort of vaccination proof that says the date, location, and which COVID-19 vaccine was received, as well as a fact sheet on the vaccine before actually receiving the injection. According to the West Virginia DHHR, people under the age of 16 are not currently eligible to receive this vaccine due to ongoing pediatric studies. Some common side effects, as stated by the CDC, include pain and swelling in the arm where the vaccine was administered, and fever, chills, tiredness, and headache. A more serious side effect that can occur if a severe allergic reaction was to happen is anaphylaxis. The West Virginia DHHR recommends that people with a history of severe allergic reaction should be observed for 30 minutes after the administration of the vaccine and should discuss with their provider prior to getting the vaccine. The West Virginia DHHR states on their site that the side effects from the vaccine are typically short-lived and that side effects after the second vaccine are higher in occurrence.